Yeah, domain.
Hi guys.
Come on, yeah.
It's Tunes over here, Tunes the Baker, Tunes the Explorer, Tunes the Farmer, and my host,
Sydney Wawire Ondito umesema jina zote, aka Domain, the one and only artist,
on the Curious Podcast, Curious Company Podcast,
episode number 4.
episode 4.
Gangster. Anyway,
It's all about behaviors.
Today, actually, we're going to talk about the uncomfortable side of human behavior. The side of human behavior in way to Bambi. So we're going to talk about today.
Vitu zenye watu hufanya zenye zinabo.
So, as we talk about this, when you'll be watching the episode, drop down your comments, okay? Let us know which is your uncomfortable side among the ones to be mentioned or others that you may have, right?
Yeah, ni nini hiyo watu hufanya yenye inakubo, yenye upendi. Yeah, whatever it is, let us know in the comments. Yeah.
Because we're humans and we have our pros and cons. So,
Nini ukubo?
jealousy.
Why?
No, but why would someone be jealous? Really?
Okay, most of the time, some people are jealous because either they admire you or they feel they don't want to see you succeed. I don't understand actually also why people are jealous. There is where they envy you and they don't want you to attain certain places because they feel if you attain it, they can't attain it. They want to be you so much, so they're jealous of your success. They're jealous of your love. They're jealous of everything. I think that's it. But it's a bad behavior.
It's a bad behavior. Though it can be used for good if you're like emotionally mature.
How? Explain.
Think of it this way. Let's say, hypothetically, you're jealous of someone because you admire them. Now, if you use that energy and direct it to put in the work, if you really admire them, kindani kwa roho, if you really admire them, and you put in the work, you might get close to where they are if they were really like.
But I don't.
It can be good in some way.
I don't think that's jealousy. I think if you look at someone and you admire them and you try to put in the effort, that person is inspiring you. It's not. There is no jealousy. Jealousy is always negative. I've never seen where jealousy is positive. Do you think jealousy can be positive? I don't think so.
It's bad.
Nyi watu mwache wivu.
Mbona mko hivyo, by the way?
Mwache wivu.
So yeah, jealousy, it has to rank amongst my top uncomfortable human behaviors.
Have you ever experienced jealousy?
Firsthand? Of course, I'm a human being.
Yeah.
I've never been jealous and
You've ever been jealous?
It's not a good feeling. It's not a good feeling.
Why were you jealous?
That's which occasion.
Just give us one.
I won't talk about it that much.
Yeah.
But there have been occasions where I've been jealous and I did not feel good. Like, you feel hurt even when you're chilled. You feel hurt.
Yeah.
Umetulia tu, unaumia. Why?
Because you're jealous.
It's not a good thing. And of course it has happened. But over time, as you grow, as you become emotionally mature, you come to realize it's just a feeling that you can do away with. Or like, unaweza transfer.
Yeah.
You can just stop being jealous and start being happy for people because you cannot control what other people do.
But
Maisha ya mtu itasonga, wewe utaendelea kusikia vibaya.
that's true.
Yeah.
You know, like we are talking about it like randomly and casually, but like out of the top of my mind, I can think about a lot of people who have died because of jealousy, especially in relationships.
Oh yeah.
Femicide. There is a lot of femicide. There is a lot of murder because of jealousy.
Jealousy, yeah.
It doesn't have to be that way. The world is too big. There is room for everyone. Let's not be jealous.
Especially in relationships.
Yo.
There's something that happens to people in relationships when people get into relationships, I don't know what happens.
I think also like another thing, like kuna venye in relationships there is a lot of ego and pride involved. That's another bad behavior.
It's another bad behavior by the ego and pride.
Ego and pride. So okay, you are jealous, you have ego, and you are proud. Like it's a bad mix.
Really, it's a really
okay. I am guilty of
course,
ego.
we are all human beings.
I have an ego. A lot of my relationships have ended because of my ego. Yeah, I love the person, but I'm not ready to admit it. To the point like I'm willing to lose them because of my ego, which is not a nice thing. It's not a nice thing.
Have you learned something about your experience in ego?
Yeah, like okay, I am learning to be more humble and to compromise. Ego is important. Losing the person you love is more hurtful compared to your ego.
Yeah.
The thing I will lose with my ego, it's just me actually who is quantifying it. The world doesn't care about it. But losing the person I love because of my ego, it hurts me. And it hurts the person I claim to love.
Yeah.
So I'm learning to compromise.
True.
I'm learning to compromise.
We're all learning by day in this world. Every day is a learning process. And getting in touch with your self-reflection and getting in touch with yourself and realizing that this is a bad habit I have
and I need to change it.
It's one of the hardest things a person can do. And it's one of the best things a person can do for themselves.
I think it's one of the best things. It's just that it's hard.
Yeah.
But it is one of the best things you can do for yourself.
Like you can really go a lot of... It can take you a long way.
Yeah.
So ego and pride. All the way from jealousy to ego and pride. They connect like this.
Ziko pamoja zimemianda. Mianda.
So it's
Niku
really...
mianda ama niku merge? Zimemerge.
Zote is Kiswahili English. Mianda is going like this. Kwa Tanzania poleni tusamee. Kunradhi.
And you see, the thing is, you see this bad behavior zinakwanga zinafuatana. You see we have the jealousy, the ego and the pride. And then top it up with insecurity.
And avoidance.
So tumalize basi.
Oh my God, insecurity, avoidance, ghosting, all of these things.
The one thing I tend to believe, okay, I used to believe I was so secure, okay? But then I realized I'm insecure to some point, okay? There are these few things that make me insecure. Something as simple as seeing the person you love, talking to someone you know actually likes them or wants them.
Yeah.
And that thing made me feel insecure because it made me feel some type of way.
Yeah.
And I realized, oh damn. So on that front, I'm insecure. But generally I tend to say I'm secure. Okay? But I was insecure in those moments.
The most important thing is that you agreed. The problem is there. The problem is there.
Nataka tu ni agree kila kitu.
No.
Kama ingekuwa max, umenitoa yote. Because 0 minus 5.
But remember, we're not talking about you. Okay? We're talking about human behavior, okay?
Okay.
Just,
and
just
I'm
remember
human.
that. Yeah, human. I'm also human.
Yeah.
I also have insecurities. And what you said actually, I'm also can. Okay. So, similar situations also. You don't realize why in campus we have situations where people are acting violent. All because of these small things.
Yeah.
Somebody maybe you're with your girlfriend, your boyfriend, and then alikuignore kidogo tu. Maybe alikuwa busy. And then that situation happens where you see them talking to another person.
Yeah.
It could be just a hello or just random to
Just random person.
Yeah.
And then
you fill up
insecurity.
you fill up things in your head. You cook up images, scenarios. Then now you get angry. Now Now we get to another behavior also. Anger. We're moving too fast.
Wow.
Moving too fast.
But like the thing is, you see, with human behavior, I think a lot of behaviors are interlinked together. Ziko pamoja. So you can't talk about insecurity without anger. Okay? You can't talk about insecurity without pride and ego. Because like if I'm insecure about something and I feel like it's not addressed, it makes me angry.
Yeah, me too. Now on the other part,
and then you act out.
Yeah.
Because if you hold it in again, it kills you from inside.
It's actually good to talk to people,
Yeah.
Just talking to people, talking to somebody, ranting, it's good. Because if you hold these things inside, you start to become violent or depressed, or what else do people do when they
self-harm.
Self-harm. People just shut down.
Yeah, and like they always say, hurt people. We hurt the people who didn't hurt us because we are hurt.
Yeah.
So it's important for us to actually like look back, reflection, and like actually like heal it. But can you really heal?
Healing journey is, I don't know. I think healing. What can we say about healing? It takes a lot of time and experience.
Have you tried therapy?
Once I tried, and then I was like, I didn't really see the need, because I guess it's because I'm an outgoing person and I talk to people a lot. So when I was talking to this therapist, I was kind of also analyzing
the therapist,
the need for this, yeah. And I didn't see. I had an issue, but you know what I did actually? I worked out for a bit, and then just meeting people. That was it.
Wow.
It took me some time, but that was it.
Wow. I have done therapy.
Mm-hmm.
I have a therapist.
Okay, right now?
Yeah.
Okay, is it working?
It is working because I'm able to actually, you see the thing when you're saying avoidance. I was very avoidant. I never wanted to confront my feelings, to confront my heart, to confront my ego. But with therapy, it has given me that ability to self-reflect and sit with myself and actually acknowledge that, yes, a lot of things happen, but also they don't happen to me. They happen because of me.
Because of you.
Okay? So I am a participant. And I can't expect to have a different outcome if I don't change myself, if I don't heal myself.
That is another hard thing to do.
Yeah, so I'm not 100%. I'm still insecure. I'm still egoistic. I'm still proud. I'm still a little bit avoidant. But I am more courageous to face them. If I realize I have done a mistake, I will apologize. Okay? Sometimes it might
mean the apology.
Sometimes it might take me longer for me to realize my mistake, but when I do, I will apologize. I never used to apologize before. I'll be like, fine, okay, so what? But now, if I do a mistake, I want to apologize. I want to make amends. I want to be better.
Yeah, you're now becoming emotionally mature. More mature. Let me say that.
Something like that.
No, if you mean what you say.
And I'm less aggressive.
Exactly.
I used to be very angry and aggressive.
Aggressive physically or with words?
Both.
Physical?
I know I'm so tiny.
No, tell me what you've done.
Not here, not today.
Okay, sorry guys.
But
you won't have this.
No, for me. I have actually I've been that kind of person who can text someone something very bad out of anger. I have been insulting, not so violent in physically, but more of words. It's still violence.
Targeting the emotion.
Yeah, it's still violence, and it hurts me too, because I didn't want to be that way, so I had to change it. So now I'm better.
Yeah, realizing something about yourself. Like also me, I have a big ego. Okay, it's not so big. I know when to shut it down, but sometimes it becomes a problem because it's ego. You cannot control it, even if you say you have control of it. Not every time.
Yeah, not every time.
Yeah, sometimes you're just like, no way. This cannot be me. This cannot happen to me.
Yeah.
While sometimes, for us men, let me just say, as a man, as a boy, you're born with that masculine energy, unless environmental factors here and there. But you see, you feel masculine. Yes, you're a man. So sometimes when that thing gets into your head, it's too much.
It's toxic.
Yeah, it's toxic. Like
Toxic masculinity.
Yeah, it's not good.
But I think even women can be very toxic.
Everybody, any lady who has leaned into her masculine side, of course, easy traits zitakuja zimepia mabula. It's normal. The same way, a boy who has leaned into the feminine side of himself, atakuwa na characteristics zingine kama za madem. It's the same way. So
before we move on so fast, what is your biggest insecurity?
My biggest.
What's one of your insecurities?
I'd say ego and pride.
Yeah.
Ego and pride. The other one was okay. Things like jealousy. I managed a while back, long time ago, maybe 4 years or something. Those things used to be a problem to me, but I grew up, man. I grew up.
Guess who's not grown up?
But accepting something.
Yeah.
I was talking. I have a lot of guys that I talk to. I'm a person who likes deep talks, person to person.
Talk to us.
I said person to person.
I'm a person, no? The only difference it's a camera.
Behind this camera, we have people watching.
Yeah, so
Okay.
talk to us.
But anyway, what I was trying to say is, what was I trying to say? I forgot. Anyway, I healed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, jealousy was one of my biggest things because I never used to talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
And when I started hanging out with more boys, let me say during my time in campus, when I was playing rugby, hanging out with more boys, in that circle, I found some friends who we came close and we were talking these kind of things, and it helped me. It helped me heal those parts of myself. But now the problem with that is my egos kept going high, like this, like this. Yeah, but it's still a learning process. We're still getting there. I'm not perfect, of course. I still have flaws, a lot, but like you said, still learning.
We still learn.
Yeah.
We still heal.
We're still learning, man. We're still healing.
What are those behaviors that people have that make you not like it? Tell us in the comments.
Maze,
Join us in this conversation.
mimi niko na ingine. I have another one. Procrastination.
Oh, yo.
How long did it take us before we started this podcast?
Wow. Honestly, we took so long. We kept saying, let's do this. Almost a year.
Because we do it. No. Next time. But we still have time. We'll do it.
Yeah.
We'll do it. Until we just took that step where we said, you know what? Let's do it.
this. Yeah.
And that is the answer to procrastination. But still, sometimes we can still procrastinate. This one, what feels like this podcast? It's a two-way thing. If it was a one-way thing, there'd be more procrastination even after starting.
Yeah, because you don't have something that pushes you.
Yeah.
But when you're with someone, you're pushing each other.
Exactly.
I'm pushing you, you're pushing
Exactly.
me. If you try to procrastinate, I'm pushing. When I try to procrastinate, you're pushing.
Exactly.
So it needs two people. It needs someone to hold the other
Hold the
person
other person,
accountable. But what do you do if
You don't have.
you don't have someone holding you accountable? What are you supposed to do?
It's not. It's like waking up in the morning. You're supposed to wake up at 6, and you're like 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes.
And then you're late for
And then you're late. You wake up the last 5 minutes and you want to. The answer is just to wake up.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Honestly, the secret to procrastination is just do it. Don't think about it, just do it. Basically, it's like count to 5 and do whatever you're supposed to do.
But I don't think we'll ever heal from that.
Yeah, and you know, like sometimes procrastination, sometimes it's not because you want to. Sometimes you just don't have the energy. You are physically drained, emotionally drained, mentally drained. But it's a bad behavior either way. But especially if it affects other people, I don't like it. Like you're supposed to meet with someone,
That is
okay?
bad.
And then you agree at a certain time. And then this person, instead of even telling you I can't make it, they just keep quiet.
Oh,
No communication, no nothing.
no, nothing.
And then the next time you see them, they act like nothing.
Nothing happened. Now that's not even a bad behavior. That's an annoying nagging behavior.
It's annoying. Just say, I'm sorry, I can't make it. End of story. You don't, like, this easy vitwazi, azinanga pressure mob. It's just, siezi. End of story.
Bad behavior, lack of etiquette.
Hiyo ni tabia mbaya.
Yes. I don't like it. I was not raised that way.
I also,
It's something I don't have.
honestly, for me, like something like that happening, I'm the kind of person who actually overthinks a lot. Okay, and I overplan. I know it's another bit, and I overplan. Like I'm a planned person. I need to know we are meeting at this and this time. Like I plan my schedule according to what I'm gonna do. Okay, so for you to say you can't make it,
Yeah.
yes, it will ruin my schedule. But you telling me you can't make it gives me room to adjust my schedule for other important things. Don't waste my time because you wouldn't enjoy me wasting your time.
Hey,
Even my friends know that. I get
Yeah.
really mad.
you're also a planner like me. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Gemini.
I'm a Gemini. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm a planner, but I'm an over planner.
Planner.
I'm a thinker, but I'm an overthinker.
I'm a Virgo. Born in September.
Ah, early
Early
Like-
September.
early September.
Yeah.
When is your birthday?
The 3rd of September.
What?
When is yours?
May 27th.
Your birthday is approaching, right?
Yeah, my birthday is
Nice,
like
nice.
a month and a half from now. In 2 months.
Ah.
Actually, it's 2 months.
We already
Today-
done.
when is
we already,
today?
We already. Today
Today
is
is-
23rd.
Today is 23rd. Yeah, it's 2 months and 3 days to my
The
birthday.
exact date.
27th.
Ah, wow.
Yeah, it's at the end of May. So,
Last time you had a very nice dinner, by the way.
yeah,
I hope I will be invited this.
we'll see. We will see. Maybe
Anyway.
we'll give you a live
Anyway.
session for the
Yeah,
podcast.
sure.
I don't know. Like this year, my birthday is not feeling like my birthday.
Still,
No,
2
like
months.
every time, every time I have my birthday, I already know what I'm gonna do for my next birthday.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, but for the first time in years,
Mhm.
since I started doing something for my birthday, I don't have a clue what I wanna do on my birthday.
Maybe something will come up.
We'll see.
I'm confident something will come up.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's.
we
Anyway.
digressed.
You know, you talked about something. You talked about what was it you mentioned? Of overthinking.
Mhm.
Do you think overthinking can be used for the good?
Yeah,
I think so.
but it has to be.
If you are
if you are-
a planner,
I'm an over planner.
if
Yeah.
you're saying for me today at 8, you already know what's going to happen past that meeting point. You know,
Yes,
some people
yes.
just think, okay,
Yeah.
we meet, but you're like, what do we need to do? What do we need to have?
Yeah, and until what time?
Because when people meeting, like for us it's 2 people, but assuming 1, 3 or 4 people, not all of us would have
An idea
an
of what
idea
to
of
do.
what we're going to do.
Yeah.
Overthinking, I think, it can be both good and bad. It doesn't
Yeah,
necessarily
overthinking
have-
is good if you have to overthink something and you actually find a solution to it, but overthinking and then when you can't find a solution and then now you start projecting, that's now the bad part. Yeah, but I think overthinking in moderation is good.
In moderation.
But what is the
Underline.
moderation of overthinking?
Know yourself. Moderation. Know the purpose of that overthinking. Do the intentionality of overthinking. Why are you overthinking? Okay.
Yeah.
Kuna ingine.
Taking things personally. I am a victim to that, honestly. Like for me, first of all, I don't really believe in jokes.
Can you do jokes?
I don't believe in jokes. In my opinion, I think people say things, but when they're afraid of saying these things, they end up saying, ni jokes. Okay? Because they have seen your reaction. Okay? But I feel like people hide what they really mean in jokes. So that's why I take things personally. Because you can't say something negative to me and then you say, ni jokes. You actually meant it. It's just that you realize, oh, actually she caught this and she's reacting to it. So now you are trying to fool me and say it's jokes.
But now some people are not authentic. If you really know you are saying something and she caught it, why not just admit it? It's a yes, you made a joke, true, but there was some truth behind the joke. Own it. Just own it.
Actually, that's another thing. People don't like to own their shit.
Own it and say, okay, yeah, this you like doing this, but I was making a joke out of it. So. And see, because she already caught it. Come on, ni bad.
Yeah, but people are not like that courageous.
Yeah.
A lot of people, and another thing, a lot of people use jokes to mask their feelings,
Even
to mask
flirt,
their
even to
emotions.
Even to
No, I will enjoy someone
no. Okay,
joking
no.
as they flirt, but probably I will
There's
not
another
catch
joke. Yeah, it's true, but sometimes when it goes on and on and on, people assume that you've got it because it's a joke. You will laugh, of course. It's a joke. You will laugh. You will also say something back. But man, sometimes our brain is wired a bit differently than yours.
No, honestly, like for me, I'm just like that. Like actually, for me to actually catch something that something was a joke, it's so hard.
Yeah.
I take things too personally.
Anyway.
Like recently, my friend said something. I usually make like hair on the side, so I made my friend's hair.
Have you made it today?
No, I made it yesterday. So I made her hair. And then in like a random conversation, I was making my hair and then she was like, can you make my hair again? And then I think about a conversation we had earlier where she just said, you didn't even make my hair good, it was looking bad. So now she's telling me to make her hair again. And I was like, no, you already said I make your hair badly. So I took it so personally, but she was just like, for her, she was making it as a joke. Okay? Like, yeah.
Pun intended, no nothing.
That's what she said, and I tend to believe that because I tend to believe people for what they say. Okay, and like eventually I loosened up and I did her hair again. And you know what she said? It's good I criticized you because you are getting better at it.
No, if she owned it, it worked out well.
Yeah, so she's like, I didn't mean like you did it bad, but
You did better.
now you are better. And I acknowledge the fact that it was criticism that was positive. I just didn't like how she worded it the first time. And then I sat down and I realized, I took it so personally. And probably if she was not the kind of person she is, I would have overreacted. You get it? But because of the kind of person she is and made me understand it wasn't like meant to hurt me, I eased up. And reflecting on it, yeah, I got better because the next time I did her hair, I wanted to impress.
Yeah. She owned it.
Yeah.
Both of you owned it. And now
in
became
return,
good.
I became better.
Yeah.
So it just depends if the criticism it depends on how it's packaged, actually.
Yeah.
But some jokes are just pure insults still.
Me,
Ni kama unaona ile kenye mtu anakuambia, na leo unakaa poa. What is that person trying to say?
The other days you don't look good or something.
Why
But for me,
why don't you just
for
say
me,
you
I
look
wouldn't
good?
mind. I guess it's because
No,
I don't
niambie
think
tu,
about it.
you look good. It's not like today you look good.
But sometimes people say it just randomly.
No.
It's something people say. Na leo unakaa poa. Maybe they've seen you that day. They just say today.
Me, that thing asks me.
You know some. Okay, let me talk about men. Okay, maybe not all men, but from a man's perspective. Okay. Sometimes men we just say things.
No,
It's a compliment.
No, don't say things.
It's a compliment. Like let's talk about that statement, okay? Na leo unakaa poa, acha niseke si. Na leo unakaa poa. It can mean just something nice from a guy. From a guy. It can just mean something good. Like he didn't give much thought into packaging the message. Don't want beer, but evil too.
That's the problem. People need to be intentional. People need to be intentional. If I look good, just say you are looking good. You don't need to add today you are looking good. Because it's like every other day that you see me, I'm not looking good. But today is when you've seen that I look good.
Only kama
No, me, I don't like it. Maybe.
Okay, so it depends. It depends. Pia ni nani amekwambia.
Maybe. But for me, I prefer you look good.
It's better. It's better if it
you
comes
look good.
straight.
It doesn't need to have like buffers. Just you look good. End of story.
Actually.
Okay? If no, and so the other days I don't dress good. It's okay. You always keep quiet. Today I've dressed good. You don't have to say today. Just say you look good. If you are appreciating something, just give a full compliment, not a backhanded compliment.
Yeah.
That's my point. Give a full compliment, or don't.
Or don't.
It's simple. If you don't have anything good to say, keep quiet.
That is true. Sometimes.
Yeah, I'm not overthinking it actually. You look good. Done.
Not today.
Not today. Eh? You look good. End of story. If you want to tell someone you look good, you look good.
You look good.
That's it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Should we dive into our next behavior?
Please do.
Gossip. What do you think about gossip? Gossiping. Kuna this other term we used to use. I don't know if people use it today. Backbiting.
Backbiting.
Are they the same thing or are they different?
I think it's the same thing.
It sounds the same.
I think it's the same. Yeah, I think
It's the same.
Yeah.
Because it's someone talking behind your back.
Gossiping is someone talking behind your back. Backbiting is someone talking behind your back. But actually backbiting
Sounds worse.
is when I think backbiting is whereby they talk some behind your back, but with the intent
Ill
intention to tarnish your name completely. You know, there is that gossip where I heard something about you and I go and tell someone else, just spreading what it actually is like spreading information, but it's not my information to share, but I share it with someone else. I think that's like gossiping. But backbiting is where like I hear the information about you, I go, I share that information, but I add something on top and
just to make you look bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, backbiting sounds bad.
But you know it depends how you use the gossip.
How will you?
Yeah. So gossiping is not good.
It's not good, really.
Backbiting is not good. But how do you, but we you know, sometimes you have to share information. So how do we share information without actually being bad? I think you should, if you hear something about someone and you have to tell someone, just say the way it is.
The way it is.
Don't be adding things.
But you're a human being.
Yeah.
Something
Okay. Yeah. Things get lost in translation.
Even information from way back, unless you write a book. I don't know. It's something to think about.
Yeah.
Maybe they can let us know in the comments.
Aki, tell us, how do you deal with this thing, backbiting and gossiping and sharing information?
Yeah.
Tea, we call it tea. Give me the tea.
People love tea.
There is another thing I also don't like. Lying.
Actually, I was to say it.
Lying. Say the truth. No one will meet you.
Sometimes people think they're lying to protect you, but really no.
No one will beat you.
As you grow up, you realize it would be just simpler if you told the truth.
Yeah, because also like keeping up with the lies, it's hard. It's tiresome. Just say the truth. I try to do that. I try to say the truth as much as I can.
Me too. Give it raw the way it is.
Yeah, I try my best. I'm not perfect. Yes, sometimes I also lie. Those small lies.
We are human beings.
Yeah, but I try to say my truth as much as I can.
As much as you can, yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes you feel
Sometimes
you feel you procrastinate for a bit, but you tell yourself, no, I have to say this. Let me just say it. Sometimes you rehearse and then you're like, no, just give it to me the way it is.
Actually, you see, the thing is, when I want to lie, for me, if I'm lying about something, it just comes from my mind. But if you are keen and you know me well enough, you'll know I'm lying. Because I don't know how to create a story in the back of my mind and then I come prepared. For me, if I'm lying, it's on the spot. So if you know me well, you can tell when I'm lying.
That's true.
So also, if you can't identify when I'm lying, that means you don't deserve the truth.
This one is not fair. This one is not fair. But anyway, as far as all those behaviors go, I think we've tackled a number of them. So let us know what you think. And if you have solutions to some of them, tell us.
Yeah.
We'd love to know.
And if you have behaviors, we haven't exhausted them.
We still have more.
The human being is a big world. And if there are behaviors you don't like, also let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
Don't forget to subscribe, and share this podcast.
Yeah.
This what?
Episode number 4. This is podcast number 4.
Episode number 4 from the Curious Company podcast.
We talk about human behaviors that we don't like.
Human behaviors that we don't like.
Not only we that are just not good.
Not only we don't like, that also we have that is not pleasing to anyone. Bye bye. Stay safe. From Mitchion's
and I, Sydney Owire, aka
Domain.
Bombo Clutch.
The Curious Company podcast out.
Out.